Everybody, welcome back to another quick episode of Bushwhacking History in Buffalo. I'm just down here in my basement rearranging my library. Finally got a little bit of time, a little bit of ambition. Got a lot of work to do. Again, I think if you were following along and seeing that my wife had got me a new bookshelf. I forget when I put the video out a couple weeks ago, so I haven't organized yet. So in the process of doing that right now, and I just figured I'd show you a little bit of my library that I still like to showcase for you. I'm still trying to figure out a way to get all this information out to you, because I have a lot, not just to showcase and show you and share with you, but to use as reference. So, for example, history section, we got this is Newsweek, and from Venice to Alhambra, the Parthenon. And I just have stuff laying all over the place, from my old books here to the Egypt section, and Graham Hancock is in here somewhere. More, now this is the, I believe, the Great Ages of Man series. And we got the Rise of Russia to Age of the Enlightenment, Ancient China. These are the old, these ones right here. The World by the Fireside and Natural History, Wood's Natural History, 1901. I've showcased those before. Those ones show the Patagonian giants from Patagonia. And let's see what else we got here. Old stuff. We still got some more to go. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour here, so stick with me. It's not going to be too long of a video. But I do have some cool stuff laying around. For example, this is my comic book chest. I got some X-Men stuff in there. And a little preview of some gravy coming up. Wooden Nickels and I may have a show coming out of going over movies. Grandma Death, huh? You can interchange, so this thing if anyone's familiar with Donnie Darko, you can take the bunny head off of that and interchange it with Frank's head. Frank was here, went to get beer. My father got me a lot of these stuff. Again, if you're following along, I like movies. Check out my IG. If I haven't put a video out in a while, check out my IG channel, because I'm always posting stuff on there. Here goes my space section. For reference, of course. Not for torching, for reference. Though I have thought about it, but we keep it for reference. And again, shout out to Danny, Malachi Crunch. We're going to be doing work together also. Byzantium. That's what I use for my Byzantium fire. Greek fire. There's a lot of information about Greek fire in here. Just for record, too, this is a small, from when I was a kid, t-shirt of the solar system. And shout out to my younger sister, because she used to wear this to school on pajama day. Giving props to her older brother. Okay, so here goes some gravy. Shout out to my homies. Russell, rest in peace, brother. That's me in the gymnasium of my middle school, Kenmore Middle School. We had a tournament there, Taekwondo. That's right. It has the stripe through it because I was under 21 when I attained the black belt. Master Ketchin's Taekwondo. Awesome. She's always got my back when I'm at my desk. Now, speaking of the desk, let's get into some of this gravy. This is the lab, I guess you'd say. And those lights are from Jerusha McBear. Shout out. And the mic, Laura Bear. Thank you very much again. Love you guys. So here's the lab. Speaking of making movie review videos, that's a pretty good. This guy's hilarious. Has debaucherous humor, which is certainly funny, but I would recommend him for movie reviews. This book, again, very important for the ley lines and the native gravy and the dragon path here in Western New York, in Buffalo. And of course, we got bear stuff. Okay, here goes gravy too. Now, shout out to Neil, who gave me that. Now, this is my great-grandmother's. I think I've showed that. I may have shared this before in my video. I definitely have this book. That's my great-grandmother's name, Frances Roth. The Book of Literary Digest here. Book of Marbles. This is very cool. Very informative. We get a copy right on that. Yeah, and right off the bat. Look at that. Right off the bat, they got you on the programming. But Admiral Byrd is in here. And again, I'd like to showcase this. Just trying to figure out a way to do it properly. So I'm just ladling a little bit of gravy here for you to let you know that I'm still getting back to the books. We share this. This is where you get the definitions for exactly what architecture is what. I have been over it before. It's not Tartaria. I know it's a blanket term. Just to hammer down definitions. And there is some gravy I wanted to show. Here we go. Flight patterns. Let's read this if I can. Okay, yeah, perfect. This chart shows a glance at the routes of the 15 most famous flights by airplane or dirigible from the first transatlantic hop by Alcock and Brown to the historic nonstop flight over the Pacific by Herndon and Pangborn. Very interesting. And notice that they're all sideways. Side to side, side to side. None of them go up and down, but there is one actually that goes up there. I think it's Byrd. Here he goes near the North Pole. But again, we'll do it more in depth when I can get it. There it is. So number 2 is Byrd. There you go. Gravy, right? And what else I got? What else we have here? Real quick. World's Best Photographs. Very cool book. And I want to shout out to a channel, if I could find it, the picture, because Jared Boosters shared one of the oldest aerial pictures in the world, and I have a picture of that also, but can't find it from Hipfire right now, so let's keep on going. Use this for the Grand Canyon. Watch that video of mine, Grand Canyon and hydraulic water mining. You get metalliferous veins from in here, or you get things like Island Monument, Glen Canyon. Looks like that's a large owl statue, in my opinion. But if you want to go over this a little bit more in detail, for example, what's going on with the metalliferous veins? I detail this in my Grand Canyon video. Check it out. We got Lost New York, Architecture New York. Same thing, whole history of New York City. Or New Amsterdam, which is what Buffalo was known of before 1804 as well. Shout out to Plane Runner Bear, Maui. Away, away. A lot of stuff here. Art and anatomy. Shout out to Robert Zephyr. He showcased an episode on Pompeii. Highly recommend Robert Zephyr. Old books, 1911. Yeah, what else? Keep you guys' eyes peeled here. We got Buffalo books, of course. Buffalo. The waterfront. I've done this on my Erie Canal bike ride. Psychic Highway, Erie Canal. These ones I got to showcase also. These ones have great pictures. Mountains and castles. So just weather's getting warmer. I'm getting ambitious to get boots on the ground for you. So, and I like to just make an episode for each one of these books and showcase it all for you. And of course, quick history reference. Very nice book. More Buffalo. And this is my faithful corner. Here, this is my grandmother's Bible. Sorry for the shakiness. Grandmother's big, thick Bible. God bless all the faithful. Okay, we love you all. He's always there. Keep your heads up and your faith up. And these are all books that I've read. Hodgepodge. This is the entire Junior Classics, 1 to 10. And kids, these are the kids' books that I've had laying around. I've read Rip Van Winkle last episode. Hope you enjoyed that. Penguins, what's going on with penguins, guys? We got Huck Finn, Daniel Boone. Sorry for the shakiness. Robinson Crusoe. Literature for children. Very cool. I'd like to read. Oh, here we go. This one. I'll do a reading of that in similar fashion to Rip Van Winkle. And also, let's end on this. Bears know what's up with that. Like that. Book of Perennials. Encyclopedia of Trees, Shrubs, and Vines. Lawns. Now we got some. You can see the name of this one, House Building Illustrated. This tells you how to build a house from the foundation to the shingles. Bottom to top. Shout out to Woodshop Bear, my man. And then fishing and wolves. And I got to get back to work and organize all this stuff. So that was just a quick little romp through my library as I put it together again. So I'll get some more content and research out for you guys soon. I'm going to have another collaboration with Robbie Radbear, the legend with the native gravy. So stick with me, stay tuned, keep it sleuthin', and I'll report back. As always, keep your heads and your faith up. God bless.